What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Robbie Dagger, back again for the May calendar. It's good to see you. Hope everything's been awesome. Let's get started. So, first of all, happy May to you. There is a new Echo. Of course, there's always a new Echo at the start of the month. We got the hip hop. I don't think that's her name, but that's what she is. She's the rapper Echo. So pick that up for sure. And then this month we've got the Final Fantasy 13 collab coming back. So this is, I want to say, the third time we've seen this. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, but no, it's a lot of content where you can get a lot of resources. I'm actually doing that right now, collecting some summon tickets, doing all the good fights and everything. Really quick, really easy, scales to your level and all that. So let's skip over that. We're also going to get a lightning event in multiplayer, so you can fight Lightning in multiplayer. It's definitely worth it. You can get some summon tickets in there. She's decently difficult. It is a good time. Come by the Dreamer Society if you need any help for that. Moving on. Job quests. Legend Job Quests 3. So now we're getting our Final Fantasy 13 jobs are coming out. Their Legend... You could do their Legend Job quests and make them even stronger. So that's always good. The Unbroken Hero is already out right now. I've heard he's really good and that it's not super hard to get through the Hall of Fame, so definitely worth it if you are looking into having a brand new monk to play with. Monk tank. Okay, so what you're really here for most likely is me to talk about these boosted greater summons. So, the first one, we've got Vanille, and then we've got a couple of cards we're going to go over in more detail in a second. So this is a new Sophie job, Stranger to the Mythos. Basically Vanille from Final Fantasy 13 with a baseball bat, I guess. Looks awesome. We'll talk about the job in a little bit more later. We've also got a new Supreme, Buenavezel. I think I'm saying that kind of right. It's a light warrior Supreme card for warriors. It's very strong. It's good stuff. So this is all already in the pool, by the way, so if you are into it. And then we've got the Final Fantasy 13 Legend Job. Increased draw rate for the Legend Jobs from Final Fantasy 13. Probably not super worth it unless you just want to get these Legend Jobs out of the pool. I mean, they're all in here. Unbroken Hero, Hope's Guide, Knight of Vetro, Last Hunter, SciComm Officer, and then Cocoon Aviator. These jobs came out very long ago, so I will warn you on that. They might not be as strong as the newer jobs coming out right now. So moving on the 8th, in just a few days, we'll have Sophie's story, Chapter 3 of the Warrior Despair story. Odin is coming to the Rift, so we can get our Wind Supreme card there. Hope's Guide comes out the 8th. Oh, here we go. We've got an EX Revival Greater Summon. So if you are missing some EX jobs, it's always a good idea to throw a couple of summons over here if you can. But for right now, we're gonna have Gambler and Nightwalker coming at us. I might throw a couple summons on that actually, just because I'm actually missing both these EX jobs. So EX jobs are really worth having for their weapons, and the jobs are just badass and strong. And then we'll have a Mobius Day, of course. On the 16th, we're looking at Chapter 13, Part 2. Graf's part of the story. Story's been cool, but oh my gosh. So I was kind of excited about this. The Sarah job coming to... the Sarah job coming to our game here. So she's in the Sarah outfit from Final Fantasy 13-2. And it's going to be a Sarah job. So I think this fits perfectly. And she looks great in the outfit from what I can see so far. We'll talk about the job a little bit more in just a second. And then we'll have our Knight of Vetro come out on... Is this all the 16th? Yeah, this is all the 16th. 18th will be a Mobius Day, and that's it. On the 23rd, we get Chapter 3, Part 3. So Chapter 3 is going to be in 3 parts here. And we'll have a new Legend job. Which one is it this time? Last Hunter. Well, that's pretty cool. And then on the 25th, we're looking at... Man, we've been seeing these like every month. The job type specific Greater Supreme summons. I usually don't recommend you guys pull on these. I personally never pull on these kinds of banners. This is more worth it if you're whaling. And then a shop sale coming at the end of the month also, from the 25th until the 1st. On the 27th, Endless War Part 3 is coming out. So if you haven't been doing your Endless War, get up in there before this third part comes out. Because I believe it resets when the third part comes out. So if you haven't started it, you basically will have to start it from Endless War 3 anyway. So it's definitely worth it to get up in there, get as many resources as you can. For sure. Alright, so let's talk about this in just greater detail, specifically the banners. So I've got some info by Malshiro in here from the Mobius Final Fantasy Reddit. And in here he talks about all the cards and both the jobs coming this month. So I do want to say both these jobs are legend jobs, so not super easy to obtain. You're just gonna have to do your best there. I did get lucky and I managed to get the Sophie job, the vanilla one. To me, I wanted her because she is our first ever monk support in the game. I mean, but besides that, honestly, there's really nothing that special about her. Yeah, let's talk about these cards in this job really quick. So the Dion card, the Dante card. The Dion is going to be a warrior AoE. Looks like it's break focused. It also adds exploit weakness, multi-hit 4, overkill. These are good cards. The Earth and Fire one. The Fire one's going to be for mages. Still a BDD with the exploit weakness and everything. And then we've got this water card, Fayana, which looks okay, but basically, I mean, it drives fire. It gives you some, I believe it gives you some water resistance, or it gives you 4 water orbs. Honestly, probably not that awesome unless you're tanking a water boss. Otherwise, I don't see myself ever using this card, so nothing really amazing. I mean, I do think that Dion and Dante are good cards for breaking, but I don't think the Fayana card, Fayana, is going to be... I'm going to use it enough for it to be worth it to be chasing. The new Supreme card, Buena Vezel, let's talk about that really quick. Super high attack power on here, 2850, Jesus. And then still 1140 break power and 4 orb cost, so this is an awesome card. What I really like about it is base attributes +5. When you're min-maxing, I mean, doing some towers, this is probably going to be pretty significant value right here. 2 free slots, you also get Prismatic Return +8. What's really nice about it is it has this overdrive ability, which is ridiculous because every deck level you have after 320 increases your magic by 25 units. So, wow, like you're gonna have retardedly high magic. Barely trying also. And if you're able to, you know, over boost your job and your cards and everything, you're gonna be sitting pretty with very high magic. So that's what I really like about this card. Probably one of the best Supreme cards in the game that we're going to have, or that we have since this is already out. This is out right now. So best of luck to you guys. I hope you guys do get it. I hope you guys have some light warriors you guys can use that with. I'm kind of lacking on my warrior game, so to me, it's not super important that I get this card. Let's talk about Batch 2 really quick. Oh, hold on. Back to Batch 1. Let me just talk about the job itself. The Legend job, the Sophie, Stranger to the Mythos. Gonna restart the music really quick. Oh! Okay, Stranger to the Mythos. What I think about it is it's good. It's tanky. I've actually got it right here. I'm using it. It's nice and tanky. To me, though, it doesn't have to me, it doesn't have enough break power and magic power to be good in the long run, if that makes sense. So I don't think this job has a lot of longevity, but I think for right now it's amazing. But basically, jobs that lack break power and magic power tend to suck later on in our game. So to me, that's kind of my thoughts on it. It looks awesome. I mean, if you want to look at her, she looks great in this outfit. Definitely got the vanille vibes going. The outfit's pretty dang spot on, honestly, and actually does look pretty decent on Sophie. I mean, if you covered her head, she would look awesome. But alright, moving on. Let's talk about the Legend Job Sarah, so the Paradox Wanderer. This one comes out later on this month. Cards-wise, some decent dark and light damage cards. The dark one for Rangers, multi-hit overkill, painful break, exploit weakness, so that can be pretty good. The light monk card. Light monks don't have a whole lot going for them. This card, I mean, I could see it being kind of useful for breaks. It's, pretty high break power, very high attack power in there also. I think monks will probably enjoy this card, but you might have, I mean, if you've got Supremes or something, you've probably got other things you will probably want in comparison. Our wind support this time is going to be a wind force plus wind shift plus weaken on the target. That I actually really like. You also get wind element starter plus 3, element generator plus 6, and 2 fractal slots. So this can be useful, but again, I mean, it's only going to be useful when you're going to be needing wind shift plus wind force. So how often do you only use one element? You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. I think it'll be good for tower climbers. I think our average player, though, will probably not use this very much. That's just what I think about it. Gigant X is our EX card coming out at the end of this month. So Gigant X, Brave 2. That's what we're getting out of this. So Brave 2 gives you Brave doubles your attack power, and Brave 2 is going to give you 150% attack power. Which, if you've been playing this game a while, you know that's really only useful for monks. And only if you really have monks with taijutsu abilities. So basically monk supremes or monk, special monk cards with taijutsu on them. Honestly, there's not that many. So it's totally, to me, I actually do have a lot of monks, and I love playing my monks, so to me, I do want this card. I don't think it's that great. I think it's going to be awesome if you have Monk Supremes, and you're really wanting to use those again. Otherwise, Moogle X is way better in every single way, and more useful. I mean, you could even use, on a monk, you could even use Moogle X instead of Gigant. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this Gigant X in the comments. I can't recommend it, honestly, unless you really love monks and want to play your monk to its maximum potential. But otherwise, to me, it's definitely not anything I'm going to be chasing. It's also got a 2% summon rate. So, best of luck. Best of luck, you guys. At the end of the month, we're going to see the Final Fantasy 13 Legend Job. It's going to be... Basically, it's all the old cards. All the old Final Fantasy 13 cards, but you get them in box type. And it looks like you get one card that you haven't obtained every time you summon. So if you summon on this, 6 times, you would end up getting them all if you didn't already have them. Honestly, though, the only card to me worth having is Sarah, Final Fantasy 13, and even that is got cobwebs on it, honestly. It's pretty nice to have for monks, though. Or, not for monks, I'm sorry. For, for non-break strats. But otherwise, I mean, it's a pretty dang old card, so... I don't know. You might want it, you might not. To me, it's the only card on here really worth it. All these other ones are old and just not useful anymore. Moving on. Okay, so that's it. That's That's all the jobs. That's all the banners. So my recommendations. I mean, honestly, really cool stuff coming out this month that I would really like to have, but no guarantees. What I mean is, 2 good jobs coming out. Not amazing jobs. We kind of talked about Vanilla a little bit, but let's talk a little bit about the Sarah job. She kind of falls in the same realm as the Vanille job. She kind of lacks a good amount of break potential and magic potential. So to me, she's in the same boat. Like, they're going to be really useful for like maybe the next month or two, but they're going to fall off as soon as we get better jobs or as soon as other jobs come out. So to me, I'm not really dying to have them for anything. I will say that the Vanille job has an awesome weapon. She gets like ability +1 on her weapon at start, which ability +1 can be really, really nice, really strong. But yeah, otherwise, it's a decent month, honestly, to save your resources. I know people get on my back about saying that a lot, but honestly, I tell you guys, I give you guys the advice that I take myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Lots of good stuff coming out this month, just no guarantees. So be careful with your resources and don't go spending. I guess what I really want to say is don't go spending everything you have, chasing everything going on this month, because there's going to be way better stuff coming out next month and the months coming. So that's kind of my opinion on this month. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know I've been gone for like a month. Come by the Dreamer Society Discord if you have any questions about that or just anything in general. Also, you can come by the Dreamer Society Discord and play the new game that we made. So I was basically gone for a month. I had no internet access for a couple weeks and everything, so I ended up being productive, and I made a video game using RPG Maker. So if you guys want to come by and try it out, maybe even join the team, definitely come by. It's a free download. There's a PC version, there's a Android version. We got an APK available. So if you want to come by and play it, you are more than welcome. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description to the Discord. The link is located in the Discord. Just go down to, on the left side, go down to Dreamer's Paradise. DSRPG is where you're going to find it. So if you want to play it, come by and check that out. Wanted to mention all that. That was I definitely wanted to make, one reason I wanted to make this game was just to kind of show the Dreamer Society how much I appreciate all you guys. So just my little way of saying thank you. So hopefully it's something you guys can enjoy. Until next time, I'll see you soon. I'll catch you later. I wish you the best of luck and see you on the next one.